the ladies not for turning.
This was their finest hour.
Ich bin ein Cheerleader.
I have a dream today.
Thank you, teams. Hello and welcome to That's News to Me, the only show on British TV that tests your knowledge of today's news as well as news from the past. We have 3 teams of 24 people. They've studied the papers and they're ready to play for a place in our paper chase round and hopefully the chance to win £1,000. So let's meet the teams. They have patiently waited for me. They're from Northenden. They're the Northenden Players Theatre Club from Manchester, and Bill Platt is the captain. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Tom.
And not only the captain, you're the director, is that right, or the producer?
Of the next play, yeah.
Of the next play, which is going to be?
Fatal Attraction.
Not the Fatal Attraction, but a Fatal Attraction.
A Fatal
And who are your team players? We have...
On my left is Steve Norris, and on my right is Rod Ashman.
Rod Ashman. And the rest of the company here are all players and...
members,
and
yeah.
members and... Oh, a lovely lot you look to. And if we were to win the money today?
Well, we're trying to renovate the theatre. It's costing quite a lot of money, so I think we'd put money towards that.
So renovate the theatre and possibly 1 or 2 of the players as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very worthy cause. Well, that's got them on the toes. Are you on your toes? If you're on your toes, join us. Come on, let's play. That's News to Me. So here we go. In round 1, we've taken segments from the headlines of 3 of today's newspapers, which all relate to the same news item. The teams have to guess the story and answer 2 questions about it. 2 points per question. Blue's always stinging the traps all this time with the Northenden Players. And here come your headlines, and they say, Hope for brave Matt, Up joy on internet, Internet to rescue. This is a fairly confident huddle, this. Mind you, if I can lip read rightly, they're all saying the wrong thing.
A young lad that's going to America for a life-saving operation.
Yes, that's right. I'm going to take that. Matthew Fell, a boy unable to eat due to a nerve disorder, is now receiving treatment in America following pleas for help on the internet. So 2 points for that. OK, so first question on that topic. How old is Matthew?
9.
9 is right. For 2, to make your score up to the full 6, in which American city is the operation on Matthew due to take place?
Pittsburgh.
Is right. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Full house, 6 points to the Greens. Well done. So, a case of very mixed fortunes as we get to the end of round 1 and we look at the scoreboard. And it says that the Tin Hatters have 2 and the Rags Heads have 4, but Northenden Players have 6. Well played, Greens. But plenty of time and plenty of questions as we go on to round 2. Clues from the news. We've asked 4 members of the public to give us 1-line clues to a key news event of the last 10 years. The most obscure clues will come first and are worth more, but as the clues get easier, the points get less. So back to the Blues. Oh, Fatal Attraction's got something to beat here, Greens. Here comes clue number 1.
Before taking up a new position, she'd been a lawyer.
Before her new position, she'd been a lawyer. Are we on the track?
Oh, we're going for that one?
Yes?
We're going for the appointment of Betty Boothroyd as Speaker.
Betty Boothroyd as Speaker. Order! Well, we'll see. Let's look at clue number 2.
I don't think she's got too much real power.
Should we stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll stick.
Again?
We'll stick with
You're sticking with Betty Boothroyd? All right. Clue number 3.
She beat her rival from the Fianna Fáil quite easily.
Now.
Is it? The appointment of Mary Robinson as President of Ireland.
All right. Mary Robinson now. Oh, let's look at clue number 4 then.
She promised to speak up for Irish women and the underprivileged.
Yeah? Yes,
Starting for Mary Robinson. I'm not sure Betty Boothroyd, in fact, was a lawyer or anything before. She was a tiller dancer or something, wasn't she?
She was a...
Yes. But,
sorry, I thought you said liar.
Yeah, I just said line instead of line. Mary Robinson became the first woman president of the Republic of Ireland in November 1990. She beat Brian Lenihan from Fianna Fáil by 86,000+ votes. Head of state, she's little real power. Her role is largely symbolic. She's the first, she met the Queen in '93, the first meeting between British and Irish heads of state since 1937. You got that with clue number 3, so you have 4 points. Greens, not a bad score, 4 points. So, with 2 rounds to go before the paper chase, let's have a look how the scores stand. The scoreboard says, well, Northenden Players have 10, Tin Hatters have 10, but out in front now, the Nags Head with 12. As we bound on to round 3, I was there. In this round, we meet a mystery guest who was either present at or had a key involvement in a major historical event. The teams have a limited amount of time to identify the event by asking questions which only have yes or no answers. Now, when they think they know the story, they can buzz in at any time, literally. If they're correct, they win the round and the points. If they're wrong, they're out. So, teams, would you join me, please, in welcoming Thursday's mystery guest? This lady's name is Anne, and for those who are playing the game at home, why don't you close your eyes, because Anne's mystery secret is coming up on your screens now. And now it's gone. So, Blue, stand by. Ask lovely Anne a question.
Did it happen in the British Isles?
No.
It did not happen in Britain, Reds.
Was it a disaster?
No.
No, quite the opposite, in fact, Greens.
10 years.
Yeah. Did this event take place in the last 10 years?
Yes.
Yes, last 10 then.
Is it something to do with sport?
No.
Not sport, Reds.
Not sport. Something to do with entertainment?
No.
No, you wouldn't say entertainment. Greens.
Anything to do with politics?
Yes.
Yes. Something political-ish. Say it. Any offers, Blue?
Yeah. Did it happen in America?
No.
Not in America. Reds.
Did she work for a particular politician who we'd immediately recognise?
No.
No. Not in the strict sense of the word, no.
Did the event take place in Europe?
Yes, it did.
Happened in Europe, Blues. Don't forget you can press any time.
Is it anything to do with the EC?
No.
No. I'd say no to that. Not EC. Reds.
European politics at all?
Yes.
Yes, very loosely.
Very much.
I mean, loosely Europe, more particularly a specific country. Greens. Well, hurry your Greens or we'll move on. Yes?
Yes. Was it a particular country in Europe?
Yes, it was.
A specific European country we're looking for. Blues.
What?
What are you?
Did it happen in France?
No.
Not France. OK, Reds.
Well, something to do with Germany?
Yes.
Yes? Something to do with Germany? Greens? Anyone can press when they think they know?
No.
Greens, ask a question then.
Was there a gate involved?
Yes, there was.
Yeah, there was a gate around. Blues.
Did it happen in 1989?
Yes.
Right. We've got the year, 1989. We've got Germany, and the Blues have pressed, and they're going to tell me what?
You were present when the Berlin Wall came down?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. There we are. And as I say, the blue team managed to guess Anne's identity and her secret, and of course they get the extra points. So that means with only 1 round to go, how has the scoreboard changed? Well, let's look. And it says that Northenden stay on 10, so they're out in front even further. The Nags Head with 17 points. Thanks, Trevor. So on the keypads then, folks, 6 questions. Question 1. Which island does the Statue of Liberty stand on? Make your choice now. Is it Bedloe's Island, Bedlake Island, Bedlams Island? And it was Bedloe's Island. There's either a snake in the building or we've all got that right. Question 2. How tall is the statue? Make your choice now. Is it 300 feet, 305, or 309? And it is 305. Right. Question 3. Which group of industrialists helped to finance the project? Make your choice now. Was it French Anglo-Union, Anglo-French Union, Franco-American Union? And it was Franco-American Union. 100%. Or so they'd have us believe. Question 4. What type of constructions did Gustav Eiffel usually design? Make your choice now. Was it railroad bridges, passenger ships, or railway stations? And it was railroad bridges. Yes! Don't believe you. Question 5. How much money did the French people donate to the project? Make your choice now. Was it $350,000, $450,000, or $550,000? And it was number 2, $450,000. And the final question on the keypads. Joseph Pulitzer ran editorials in which publication? Make your choice now. Was it the Globe, the World News, or the World? And it was the World. Yes. Oh, not so sure there. There's a couple not so sure. All right, that's the end of the first half of the round, folks. Of course, we're about to give you a score which will only tell you about the keypad section. This is very much an interim score, because basically what's happening is that the more you can get correctly in the fastest time, you'll get 3 points per question, 2 if you're second, 1 if you're third. So let's look at the interim scoreboard, and it's telling us what? Well, it says that the Tin Hatters have 10, Northenden have 12, and Nag's Head have 14. Now, they're good scores. They're good scores, but anything might happen yet. There are 10 more points to be gained. These are on a buzzer round situation, so captains or key players, fingers on the buzzers. 5 questions relating to the same period, the kind of 1880s period, all right? Question 1. In January 1885, which British general was killed by a dervish spear at Khartoum? Greens.
Gordon.
It was General Gordon is right for 2. What appeared on the streets of Mannheim in Germany in 1885? What appeared? Reds?
Trams.
It wasn't a tram. I'll offer it one more time. Anyone want to press? On the streets of Germany in 1885 it was?
Cars.
It was a car. A motor car is right. Question 3. Who was the Antipodean armoured outlaw hanged in 1880? It was Red?
Ned Kelly.
Ned Kelly is right for 2. Question 4. Which socialist leader and author died in March 1883 at the age of 64? Reds? Karl Marx is right. Well done. The final question on the buzzers. In 1894, a tower was built in which British seaside resort? Reds?
Blackpool.
It was Blackpool by the sea. And that's the end of round 4. So the end of round 4, and in fact the end of basically the whole game. Let's see how we've scored. Fingers crossed for everybody, but I think we may already know how it's going. Well, we can see, in fact, Northenden Players have 24, the Tin Hatters have 26, but today's winners are the Nag's Head with 33 points. Well, thank you. Thank you, Blues. Thank you, Blues, for being modest in victory, and thank you, Greens, for a brave effort, and my best wishes and good luck for the play. Fatal Attraction. October's
23rd.
coming up, Bill. We wish you well. Safe journey home to Manchester. Safe journey home, of course, to the Tin. And you'd like to take part in it, why don't you drop us a line? So that's news to me. P.O. Box 4888, Birmingham B186DR. All right, do that if you would. Join us again tomorrow if you would, and until we see you then, may all your news be good. Bye-bye.